I wanted to show you the easiest way that you could just use a test that you've already made. Perhaps you already did it before the announcement to the transition, and post it online in Canvas, and then students complete it, and then they post their solutions back to Canvas for you to grade. So I'm going to walk you through an example. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to make an assignment. So you go into assignments and you click assignment, and then you create your assignment. I'm just using a bogus sandbox class. Okay. Now, in the assignment, you're going to want to post your test. But I've made a blank set of directions that you can just copy. So I went ahead and just opened it in a different browser so I can show you where it's located. But I've posted it in the East course, East Math shell, where it says transition to online. And then it says how to post a test, quiz, assignment in Canvas. So you click on this and you can just copy and paste this. So what I would do is I would just highlight it. And then I did Control C. And then I'm going to go back to my other document. All right, let me find where I put it. Okay, and I'm going to click here. So I just Control V, I pasted all that back into where I'm making my assignments, because then you don't need to reinvent the wheel, you can just copy the directions. So I'm going to insert the test that I want to insert here. It's already waiting for you there, a little slot. And the way you insert it, you go over here to Files, and then you're going to want to upload a new file. So you go down here where it says Upload a new file. And then you just find the one you want on your desktop or wherever you have it put into your files. I'm just going to pick one as an example here. Okay, let me find one. A nice test. It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to stick in any file so I don't have to waste your time. This may not be, that's just one. But that's just your file that you made with your test. Now, the tricky part of this is once you've uploaded it and browse, you have to hit upload. If you don't do that, you're going to realize, wow, where does it keep going? See, it's a two-step process in this Canvas. You first have to upload the file, okay? You browse for it and then you upload it, and then you're going to need to make sure you save at the very end. So sometimes if it doesn't show up, you'll know why. So you can see now it's turned to blue, and this would take it to a link to the file. Okay, that would be your test or your assignment that you've created, just like before. Okay, and the directions are just saying to the students that they'll click on that, and then they can print it out, or they can write it on paper if they want, because some students may not have a printer, right? And then it tells you how to scan it in. It also has a date here, so you're going to need to put in the date that you want to have it due by here. And you'll also put it down here lower. When we set it up lower, we'll send the assignment to everyone. We'll set it up there too. But it can't hurt to have it in the text. That way students don't miss the due date. You can change that however you want. You know what your limits are. It tells them how to check that their assignment has been submitted. There's a link there too. And then it says not to cheat. Okay, and then it goes through and it lists several ways that you can scan in a document for the student so they'll know how to post it. I did not write this. I stole this from Joel Berman's online class, but I thought that way you'll all have it and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So let me just say it again. You're going to copy these directions from the East Course Math shell. Then you're going to post link it to your test by putting it on Files, a browse, and then upload. Okay, and then everything else you're just going to fill in the date. Right, now you're going to go down and you're going to assign it. You could say whatever you want, 100 points. It's going to go to assignments. Okay, I know that you may not be using the gradebook in Canvas. That's okay, but this way it'll just hold a place there for it. Okay, you're going to leave it as online submission, and then you're going to hit File Uploads. I don't restrict upload file types. I don't do that. Some people I know do, but I don't. I just let them, if at this point, I'd be happy if they just submit something, okay? We don't use the plagiarism review, so I don't need that. It's not a group assignment, does not require peer reviews. Okay, and I'm assuming you're not using the Canvas gradebook, so you're not gonna sync it to your Canvas gradebook. So you're gonna assign it to everyone in your class, and you're gonna choose the due date. Maybe it's next Friday. That gives you time, and you're gonna give them that same date, maybe as when it's due. I believe it starts available from when you make it, so you don't have to put that one, but we'll just go ahead and put it for now. Okay, and then you're going to say save and publish. Ta-da! So now you've just made your first test or quiz or just an assignment you want to give them. In a separate video, I'm going to tell you how to use the speed grader, which is really handy for you to review their tests or their assignments and give them some feedback. Okay, I hope that helps. Please email me if you have any questions.